What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today the main focus is going to be to try to start this 2014 Dodge Viper TA edition. So before we can try to start this thing, this battery actually came super dead and there was no power whatsoever. So we went ahead and swapped this Viper battery out with the one from the ZL1, and I think we got good juice now. Also up front here, the radiator hose did pop off from the collision, I'm guessing. We went ahead and popped that back on, and we also topped off all the fluid. So I think the coolant levels are good and we are ready to fire this thing up. Huh.
Nothing.
Give it one more, maybe, hey, hold up. Before you actually start it, turn it on and off. Maybe let the fuel pump run through a couple times. You hear the fuel pump?
I don't hear nothing. Maybe it's a super quiet fuel pump or what, but let me try to like maybe give some.
Yeah, give it a little bit of throttle.
Nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Sucks. We're probably gonna just have to go through all these wires, especially on that side where it was wrecked, because it might have pinched something, I don't know. Especially in this area right here where some stuff just got pushed in over here.
Possibly a ground or something?
Yeah, possibly a ground. Possibly
also, we need to go ahead and check this whole entire fuse box, make sure any of the fuses are blown.
Yep, go ahead and pop that off.
Go ahead and pop that off and check every single one of them.
So I did seem to find one thing. There's some kind of vacuum hose or something right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this engine cover off and see what we have under here. Will it come out? Don't want to scratch it. There it goes. Oh yeah, it's right here. Some kind of vacuum line or something popped off of this right here.
Ooh, that's not good.
Wonder if that will cause it to not start.
That could be a problem. All right, so we're gonna give it another test after he pops that on, because I did check all of the fuses. There's only one that is blown, and it seems to be this one here, which is the HVAC. We also got the manual, which tells us everything that we need to know, and all the fuses are good, so.
We're not gonna worry about the HVAC because we don't need that right now. We need to start this thing. So let me go ahead and get another test start since I popped that hose back on. Maybe that had to do something with
I don't know. I don't know about these V10s, so that could have a lot to do with it.
Fingers crossed.
No, sir.
Let's try to lift this thing up on the quick jacks and check underneath there. There might be a ground underneath on that side, you know, I don't know. So let's go ahead and lift it up. I'm gonna crawl under there and see what I can find.
All right, so the car is lifted up. It is locked in. He's gonna go ahead and go underneath and check it out. Make sure there's any grounds or anything that's loose, anything that's pinched. Let me know what you see. So you can clearly see how this control arm is just, or that's part of the knuckle, it just completely got obliterated. That sucker just cracked right in half. That's just suspension there. We're looking for any kind of wiring or mechanical issues. How does the oil pan look?
Oil pan looks great, no problem. That's a long oil pan for that V10.
Is this a carbon fiber piece too right here?
Looks like it. Looks carbon fiber too. That's insane, man.
Yeah, so the underneath, man, I don't think there's anything wrong with underneath here.
Look, and there's a bunch of grass probably when he flew off the road. You see that?
I don't know. I think we just got to go through them fuses one more time just to go, you know, double.
Another thing is, I was thinking, what if one of the fuses are missing instead of burnt?
There is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fuses, 8 fuses that are missing. I know some cars don't take up all the fuses. Maybe some are just not pushed in all the way. Who knows? I want to try to find the fuel pump.
Fuel pump. That's what we need to look up the fuel pump.
Because I cannot hear it at all, and I'm sure it's not that quiet. Because usually, whenever you hear a fuel pump, it is pretty loud. You can hear it right behind you, especially on a Dodge Viper. The fuel tank is like right there behind us.
Good thing we got the manual here. It's going to tell us exactly where the fuse. Probably not getting any fuel at this point.
Yeah, probably fuel pump right here. Number 25.
25.
Let me get this little thing. 25 right here. So 25 will be.
Are we missing 25?
I think so.
Dude.
25. What? What? Did we just find our problem?
What amp is it, or what?
It says 25 amp. Let me go grab it.
Go grab you a fuse, man. If this is the problem, I mean, I'm pretty dang sure it is. If we're missing the fuse, it's not gonna fire it up.
I ain't got a 25, but I got a 20. This should do the trick.
pop that sucker in, dude.
Ooh, man, that's crazy. Why the heck is it missing the fuse to the fuel pump?
That's weird. That is awfully weird.
That is weird.
Hey,
Oh man, this is now I'm getting excited.
Hey man, if
Now
it fires up right now,
let me put that engine cap back.
if it fires up right now, there is a few surprises that we got to tell you guys. I actually got in contact with the original owner, and he gave me a whole list of things that was done to this engine here. So
Yes, this thing is gonna be a beast.
if it fires,
up.
if it fires up right now, this thing is gonna be an animal. I almost want to tell you guys what this thing has, but you guys just gotta watch and hear it.
Fingers crossed.
Just wait and hear this thing crank up. Moment of truth right here. Let that fuel, yeah, let it. Oh yeah, definitely hear a fuel pump now.
I hear it.
What?
The fuel pump is kicking in. I'm gonna let it pump through.
Pump it one more time, dude.
Dude, did you hear that?
Oh my goodness.
This thing sounds. Alright, you ready?
Yep. Oh my goodness, guys.
Dude, that sounds like a beast, but we did hear a leak out of this pipe right here, and there's actually a crack in it. I did not see it. We're gonna have to fix that real quick, and man, dude, this thing is super loud. I can't if you can't tell by now, man, this thing is loud.
I don't know how it's gonna sound on video, but in person, man, that's not even revved, and it's already lighting this place up, man.
Yeah, it does have a crack right here in this little elbow.
I wonder if that's gonna affect it much. It could. Yeah.
See right there and right there. We can go ahead and throw some electrical tape for now, because I want to let this thing warm up. All the fluids seem to be good. Everything seems to be in order. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna fix this real quick and give it another start.
Some old trusty electrical tape should do it, right?
It's crazy how it cracked. I guess it got pinched pretty good.
All right, so we got that bad boy taped up. Now we're gonna put it back on the car and see if it runs any different.
I think we're good for another start. Go ahead and give it a crank.
Oh, no problemo.
Here you go. Key.
Oh, you got the key on you. We are in the snake, neutral. Push to start. That sucker is loud. We got the fan there sucking all this exhaust out.
I think my eardrums are busted.
Dude, that is gonna be so loud, man. I think we got a bunch of mad neighbors right now.
The neighbors love it. So we actually got some big news for you guys. The original owner actually reached out to us, emailed us, and gave us all the information we need to know about this car, man. There has been a lot of work done to this car. He put well over $16,000 in modifications. He did the heads and cam package, as well as a full titanium exhaust with no cats. That's probably why this thing is just super insanely loud, which we love. As you guys know, we love that sound. Other than that, he also bought one long block. I don't know why. I don't know honestly what that is. That may be a actual engine block, because it was over $9,000 or right around $9,000. That's pretty insane. Like, if you do heads and cam, do you usually do a block, engine block? Maybe that's what the dealer did, whoever built this car, but that is insane, guys. We were really excited to hear that great news. That's just like sprinkling gold on top of this thing, because this is already a rare car, and it just makes it way more exciting. We're super excited to build this thing now. So now guys that we got this thing started, I just want to give this filthy thing a wash because it is dirty. And you guys know how we like to wash our stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a bucket of water and just clean this thing in here because just look at it, man. That's filthy, man.
Filthy, man. And we cannot move it around, of course, because the suspension is jacked up.
So we're gonna go ahead and wash it inside the garage. We've got our little setup here. Instead of bringing a water hose here and spraying water everywhere, we got some water pumps right here. Just a little pump sprayer with some fresh, warm water. We're gonna go ahead and wet this whole entire car down and soap it down and give this thing a nice wash.
Man, that paint job is absolutely flawless, guys. I've never seen a paint job look so perfect. So that's just something you gotta keep in mind when we gotta paint it. We're gonna have to get it perfect, probably buff the heck out of it just to make it match up. But that's it for the exterior of the car. We're actually gonna move inside the engine bay here and give this engine a nice clean and underneath the hood also. Because it's a little bit filthy under there from sitting.
Oh yeah,
We're
it's
gonna take care
super
of that.
dirty. But guys, just check this paint
It
out,
is
man.
so smooth. Look at this quarter panel.
Look how smooth this is.
Chewy, man.
Golly, you know I can get it like that now. I can get
We
it
got
like
to.
that. Definitely. We do it.
All right, so now that the Viper is pretty much cleaned on the outside and the engine bay, we're gonna move on to these damaged areas. So our main focus is gonna be the suspension here because we wanna see what we need to order and we really wanna get this thing rolling around and probably be able to drive it. All right, so let's go ahead and remove this wheel and find out what's damaged. Is this tire good?
Might be, I don't know.
Hopefully. That means we'll only have to get one because I believe the rear one has a huge hole in it and I'm pretty sure these Corsa P0s are expensive. The hole, it came off with a knuckle and all, didn't it?
No.
Oh, nice.
Hanging over there. Wheels
Yeah,
really bad.
That sucker right there is bent
Bent like crazy.
and done. That thing's done. At least the tire's good though, right?
Yeah, tire's still good. Still has air in it.
Let's see what's going on in here. The control arms look to be good, honestly.
The control arms are still in.
Them suckers are tough because
Great
look what
condition.
broke here.
Oh yeah, broke right there.
The knuckle. So them control arms are way stronger than this, whatever that's made out of. They're both probably aluminum, but
Yeah, or it's made to break right there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and try to remove this knuckle right here. It's just hanging by a tie rod, so that's probably the only thing that's holding it right now. And then other than the caliper, which I'm gonna unscrew as well, and just hang it up there for now. So let's go ahead and remove it real quick.
rotor should be still good.
Yeah,
rotor
is fine.
that's still fine.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a little bit scratched up. So we need to go ahead and
Remove this caliper.
remove the caliper from this spindle or hub.
Look how the caliper moves.
Dude, that is awesome.
That's different from like just side bolts. Oh, you see that?
What?
Got a damaged rotor.
But I'm sure SRT carries those also, not
Or
only
we
the
can just get
TA.
some nice aftermarket ones.
Maybe some drilled instead of just slotted. We will start the search for parts as soon as we get all the stuff taken off.
Yeah, we're gonna get a list of everything,
Yeah,
you know.
for sure.
Then we'll start looking. I mean, we are looking for parts, like the main parts, like a quarter panel, one of these exhaust covers or rocker guards, whatever you want to call it. The main components like that, definitely always on the lookout. But like stuff like this, we need to write down a list, exactly what we need. All right, so we took this suspension apart, and basically all we need is a knuckle and a rotor, as you seen was damaged. That's basically all we're gonna do for the front end right now. We're gonna hop to the rear suspension, take that apart and see what's damaged over there. All right guys, so this caliper is so wedged against the rim that we cannot pull it off whatsoever. So I'm going in here trying to pull as much stuff as I can off to get this whole, I guess I'm gonna try to get the knuckle with the control arms off completely because everything is just so stuck. So I'm gonna get right up in here, try to get my way around some things and try to take some stuff apart. There it goes, finally. After hours.
It took a couple hours for sure.
Hours.
But the caliper is still jammed inside of this rim, so
Yeah, let's go ahead and
we're
show
gonna take it
them.
out there.
Yeah,
and
let's
then
take it out here and show you guys why it took so long to pull that out.
As you can see, we pulled off the rear wheel. Man, that caliper is just jammed up against that rim in there. We're gonna have to try to figure that out somehow. Probably gonna cut something, cut it up, and try to extract that caliper right there.
Yeah, maybe cut the wheel. Maybe we can somehow from the other side hammer it out or something without damaging the caliper, because we don't want to damage that for sure.
But the rotor does seem to be fine just by looking at it from right here. But the knuckle is definitely jacked up. The control arm here, this is the lower control arm. It seems to be, dude, these things are tough.
Yeah, they're still in good condition. There's no cracks or anything.
Yeah. So let's go over there and we'll show you guys some more damages. As you can see, our shock and our spring pretty much just exploded on us. So we're gonna need that. Definitely gonna be searching for that either at the dealership, online, or maybe just go to Bilstein directly and hopefully they can make something for us.
They may run them on
other vehicles.
On like other vehicles, so you never know.
Yeah, if anybody knows any information on that, would greatly appreciate it. Also right here we got our axle shaft, which pretty much got ruined here at the bushing. I don't know if we could rebuild that or maybe just get a whole new axle shaft itself. This is the bottom part of the shock right there, just cracked in half. Other than that, everything seemed to be good other than this knuckle, which is on that wheel over there.
Not that much as I expected.
Yeah, honestly.
The most important piece is gonna be the shock, you know, the strut.
The shock strut, because this is a track attack or time attack edition, and those have a special suspension, so, that may be a little bit harder than a regular SRT Viper or something like that. But the car looks absolutely amazing. There's still a bunch of parts that we do got to take apart and just dig deeper and see if anything else is damaged. So we're gonna catch you guys tomorrow in the morning. Alrighty guys, so it is the next day here. We found out what we need for the suspension, which is the most important part right now, so we can get this car rolling around and work on other parts of this Viper. This build is gonna be extremely different than most of our other builds. We got carbon fiber work, we got aluminum work. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be very exciting to see how all of this plays out, and we're gonna learn along with you guys. So be sure to stay tuned and turn on your post notifications. A lot of you guys are probably wondering about the ZL1, but we do got it baking in the sun here. Hopefully we can give it another try on the paint job here very soon. That way we can throw it completely together, and we got some exciting news and some other mods that we're gonna install on this car. So that is gonna be a wrap for today's video. We did order some parts already. We are still searching for more parts also. So be sure to stay tuned guys. In the next video, we're gonna dig deeper into the Viper, maybe find more damages, and also let you guys know what we order and what is on its way. So we appreciate you guys. You guys are helping us learn a lot about this car, along with a lot of new information. With that being said, guys, be sure to like and subscribe. Also follow us on Instagram. You'll get the inside scoop there before YouTube. Be on the lookout for new Goon Squad merch at goonsquad.com, and be sure to copy you something and support your boys. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.